G'day YouTube, Toby from Australia. Top of the fridge here, this is where I brew all of my kombucha and my curds and whey. I've got a thermometer up there, it's sitting at a nice 24 degrees Celsius, 22, 24 degrees. If you want it anywhere between sort of 22 and 28 is a good temperature. You can see with milk, the curds and whey separation, when you get a green clear liquid, this is your whey in here, and that looks just about ready to go, and it's been up there for 4 or 5 days. And it's really important, it's imperative to use raw, unpasteurised, unhomogenised milk now. Because of the laws in Australia, it has to be marketed under as a cosmetic product, so bath milk, it can't be used for consumption. But we drink it, and we believe it's elixir of health. And you can read such books as Western A. Price do a great book called The History of Milk, and that's worth a read for anyone who's interested in the nutritional value of milk. Now, back years ago, they used to do this process, and they used to put, before refrigeration and stuff, they used to use this, and whey was used. Actually, the curds were used to make cheeses and stuff like that from goat's milk, but the whey was considered a waste product. Now, what I do is, a lot of people use cheesecloth. I just use a standard tea towel. It's the same thing, just with a reasonably thin layer on it. Now, rubber bands, that'll come into play later on. Now you can see here on the top of it, there's a good formation of curds there already. Now within curds, we're going to put it pretty much right in the centre. Now that smells good. Doesn't smell off at all, it just smells really healthy and cultured. Really nice probiotics. And for anyone who does weight training and into health and fitness and stuff like that, like, you know, it's rather than buying processed whey formulas and whey powders, which are really expensive and actually really bad for you because they've got a lot of preservatives in them. You've got pure whey here, 100% pure whey, and it's an amazingly healthy product. Whey can also be used as a preservative to preserve vegetables, and in a process which is called lactofermentation, and it actually increases the enzyme and vitamin content by 10. Now, I'll put these curds in the centre, create sort of a bunch so you hold all your corners together, and with this, we're going to sort of, quite hard, it takes quite a bit of getting used to doing this, so you create a bit of a hole here, and we just start to tip this. Now, what this does is separates the whey from the curds. Just sort of slowly pour this in. Being sort of careful not to. It's quite difficult. I normally get my wife to give me a hand to sort of hold it while I pour, but you can do it. You just have to be super careful. Let's go again here. As you can see, like that. Now, it doesn't matter if you get a few curds in the way, because you can always filter that again later on, as long as you sort of get the majority of the curds in there, which is sort of happening for me. It's quite chunky. It doesn't smell off at all. It smells quite pleasant, actually. Okay. That's about our limit there, I think. Now, I'd normally use all of that, but I'll actually create another chamber for that, another bit of cloth. Now, with this, we do the rubber band is wrap it around this section a few times. Like this. Now, what I do is I'll leave this for most of the day, and I'll hang this from the handle of my cupboard, like so, by a bit of string. So you tie a bit of string here and hang it here. Now what you want to do is progressively over the course of the day, with your rubber band, is manipulate that down your cloth. So you sort of grab all of it and move it down progressively. And what this does, it slowly, so see, I'll just put that there, it slowly drains the whey from the curds. Now, you can progressively move that down further and further over time, and let time do the work here. And that'll drip feed for, and when that sort of starts to stop dripping at the bottom, that's when you continue to progressively move your rubber band down. And you can see in here, like, we've caught a few curds in here which I'll filter out later on. It's not a big deal. With your whey, that lasts 3 to 4 months in the fridge. Like I said, look into Nourishing Traditions, Sally Fallon. She's got some great recipes on lactose fermentation. And with your curds, you dry your curds out, you can make cottage cheese out of that. And I've also got a really nice cheesecake recipe which I'll show you later on. Thanks YouTube, thanks for watching.